Good morning, good afternoon, good evening.
Steve's very own live.
All right, announcer guy, they haven't started watching yet. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are from, wherever you may be, whatever you are doing. Thanks for joining the stream. Today is
Steve, someone has joined the chat on YouTube.
Mr. Cyberwolfie. How are you doing? Did that work for you? That is something that often happens in a Debian Ubuntu type setup. And it sometimes a previous update or install didn't particularly go right. Doesn't always show an error. And that kind of reconfigures the package manager, so it will install. For these just joining, Cyberwolfie had just messaged me. He is trying out MX Linux and had an issue with DPKG, and pretty much he just runs sudo. What did I send you? I just sent it to you and I forget it already. But I had to do that quite often on my Pop! OS system. Like the app package manager, which Debian uses, and then Ubuntu, of course, uses in that. You think you were trying to install some multiple kernels? Ooh, you're getting dangerous there. Yeah, you have to be careful with that stuff. Gotta be careful with that stuff. So I hope all is. Otherwise, I hope all is going well. We're over on Windows today, though. It worked, by the way. Yeah. So keep that. Put that line in a text a text editor or something like that, and save it. That way, you just have to copy and paste, or it should stay in there. If you do the back arrow when you bring up the terminal, you will eventually find it. But yeah, it was a good friend of mine. Also, I haven't run into the same problem being on Arch, but I used to have problems with was it inter FS, so something with the file system would go and you had to reset the file system. That was something that happened quite often, and usually that happened after I rebooted out of from Windows back into Linux. But I hope that worked out for you. But today we're gonna kind of like travel the world. We're gonna do some OpenGuessr, some the kind of uncultured free version of GeoGuessr. Because I don't feel like paying a monthly subscription fee. I did pay for I did a donation, so I get it ad free. I want to hear something funny about this laptop. Should I have my laugh track ready? What's funny about that laptop? Get some music going. What's a good traveling music? First question is, do I remember Vista's bad reputation? Yes. I never used Vista because it kind of came and went real quick. But I do remember Vista. I do remember some people having it. Did that originally come with Vista on it, that laptop? Let's see. Here we go. Here's a sound. Album. I'm doing good today. Then YouTube, Rock on the Road. Well, you may have had Windows 7 on this, but some time ago I downgraded to Windows Vista and somehow it felt quicker than 7, which is quite ironic. But I think Vista was a testing platform. I think a lot that went into 7 was
Steve,
actually in
someone has joined the chat on Twitch.
Hello.
Hello. Hello, JJ. JJ says, wow, that's an old laptop.
Steve, someone has joined
Hans
the chat on Twitch.
CCT. What's up,
Welcome,
Hans?
traveler.
What is up, Hans? Other Norway. What an old laptop. Cyber Wolfie was saying that his his laptop had Vista on it at one time. But yeah, I guess Vista got a bad rap. I guess it was slow and all that. But I think a lot of the stuff that in between XP that they were trying out, and then with Vista was some of that stuff was put into Windows 7, which definitely was probably one of the best Windows setup. I know I enjoyed it immensely when I was running it. All right. Okay, so we got some road cruising music. Are we ready to do some OpenGuessr, some GeoGuessr? We have my setup going, so computer gameplay. How can you ever forget Windows XP? Oh my God, was that like a big jump in Windows? Oh, we're gonna start out on the river. So remember, when we, if you guys want to make a guess, we're gonna have our drum roll.
GeoGuessr, Steven.
If we're right, it'll, I'll do a winner. If we're wrong, we'll do a lose. So are we ready?
Steve, someone has joined the chat on Twitch.
Donnie!
Welcome, traveler.
Hello, Donnie. How are you doing? Did you get through class today okay? I like the Wii U. I bitch, I moan a lot. I'm this old crybaby guy, but I have carpal tunnel issues where I can't hold things and I don't feel with my thumb, so I can't feel the buttons. I've been meaning to get like an ergonomic mouse. But on Windows, I can deactivate the mouse click buttons for the thumb. I can't do that on Linux, and I'm always screwing up there. All right, so we're on the river. Where are we at? Ooh, let's see. Move around here. Ooh. Are we on a European river? What's the boat? It doesn't, could be a U.S. city, but it doesn't look like it. Donnie says, was yawning all day, but staying up watching your stream last night was worth it. Well, thank you, Donnie. You're just too kind. Too kind. Let's see. We're in London. I'm going to say we're in London. This one goes out to Donnie. There we are. Oh, I didn't do the drum roll. I didn't do the drum roll. I got so excited. I'm like, oh, wait. That's a red double-decker bus. That's got to be London. All right. Move on to the next one. Okay. Ooh, this is pretty. We can get some Ford parts here. King Enterprises. It's pretty beat up around here. Okay. It looks like that might be a bluish license plate. Middle East, maybe? Yeah, music should be playing on Twitch. And if you're on YouTube, no music. YouTube does not like you to play music in most cases. Even if I play royalty-free music, I get smacked. Let's see. Oh, you can get a Range Rover. It looks like you think, yeah, Africa or the Middle East. Islam. So I'm able to play while I'm live. I'm able to play music of my choice. But if you would watch my stream later on, the VOD on Twitch, you won't hear no music. So it's only while I'm live. If I left the music on at VOD, I'd probably be gone by now, most streamers. But YouTube, there's no music whatsoever. Once in a while, I'll throw some copyright free, like there's a composer, Scott Buckley. It's all instrumental. He'll make game music and stuff like that. He allows his stuff to be played as long as you put it in your stream.
Oh, hey American Bollicker, thanks for hitting that follow button.
Hello, American Bollicker. But yeah, you can play copyrighted music on Twitch as long as it's not in the VOD later on. Oh, come on, it's only let me go one way. All right, where are we? Am I at the end? What? All right, this is acting up.
Steve, someone has joined the chat on Twitch.
Novinha descendo na 4x4. Welcome to the mar. Cerveja gelada, piscina e churrasco. Welcome to the mar. O modão batendo
By
no
the way, that's Lagos, Nigeria.
Novinha descendo na 4x4. Welcome to the mar.
Does Nigeria have a lot of English? Can't read that. So, trust you? All right, we're gonna trust. Oh, that's weird. Let's go. We're here. And you got. Oh, I didn't do the. God darn it. I meant to do. I gotta remember. I gotta remember to do that. I set this up to have fun. 2 out of 2. Let's keep going. Here we go. Wooded area. Nice walking trail, but we're walking again. Looks like a school. Oh, could barely read that. They're not driving on opposite sides. You can't guess any of this? This is fun. I was actually watching some videos today on how to help pick out stuff. Grupo Mutual. Anybody need some insurance? So we're still walking. Let's see. Circuito, get some Powerade? Where are we? Okay, we got some Spanish. South America is probably good. We got a stadium here. That's probably a soccer stadium, you think. I think it's Costa Rica. LED Commercial International doesn't give much information. It's like a nice field, but you think I always miss the flags. I don't know how you guys do it. The only reason why you don't like MX Linux is because of the lack of animations. But I thought you didn't. You turned off most of your animation. All right. Well, we're gonna go. Are you able to make a song request? You can. I usually just hit it and play. So Donnie says Costa Rica. So San Jose, maybe? All right. We'll do this right this time. Vampire Moon by Nyx. I'll look it up. Give me a minute. Good call, Donnie. Okay. Nice alley street. You can't say the whole word because of Twitch. Some are blocked. Oh, why does it keep? Why am I? What the hell's going on here? Why am I going through the walls? All right, OpenGuessr. This is not fun. I can't read that sign. Can we read that? That is sideways. Builder merchants. Okay. Let's see. It is very tight community. Well, most of the signs are in English. I'm gonna go to the Francis store. I see palm trees, the London bar, and the oh, what the hell? Come on. Why is this stuff going backwards on me? Gibraltar. So are we at Gibraltar? Oh no, I didn't want to put my marker there, ash darn it. But we're in Gibraltar. We'll see if this is right. All right. All right. Let's see. Oh, I think I was on this one. By the way, I'm just talking in the Discord if you want to join there. Well, then I won't be joining. I think I might know who you are. Yep, Santiago Police. I remember this one. I didn't do the drum roll, but if you're 14, if you're not who I think you are, I won't be joining that chat. I usually don't do voices when I'm on here. All right, where are we? So what did you install the first time? Did you go with XFCE? And remember, if you have a lot of problems, you can go to Stockholm, Sweden. Okay. Oh, can I be just as lucky today? The Stockholm in Sweden, yes. All right. Billig Vision, Poland, Polininka. Okay, we're over in Europe. That is for sure. Which way do we want to go? Go back this way. Yes, Poland might be a good choice. Zagreb in Croatia. You may be right. Are you cheating? Are you looking this up? Are you a OpenGuessr player? GeoGuessr player? HR is Croatia. That's a... All right. We'll do a drum roll. There you go. You were correct, sir. Let's see. Community.co.id. Why it's only capitals? Because that was, I think that's what I selected. Okay, Bandera. Sudirman Baru. That is why. And it's not always capitals, but majority of the cities are capitals. Indonesia. Okay. Yeah, I did see a .co.id. Yeah. A lot of motorcycles. That's definitely over that part of the world. All right. But, where in Indonesia? Are we in Jakarta? Are we in... It's really hard to switch desktops when, it's always better to install with the desktop than try to switch because there's always problems with that. Oh, I put us in the water? That was stupid. But that's close. It counts. It counts. All right, let's see. A Denny's. That just ruin your. Does that ruin anybody's vacation? I mean, Denny's is not bad for breakfast, but Denny's over in Europe, or no, not Europe. We are in. Attention. But yeah, but go to mxlinux.org and go to the support thing if you want to learn a little bit more. You think it's Caraco? Oh. Booms. Turn to .cw. You saw the golden. I am not reading really well today. Oh my God, a Howard Johnson. How old is this map? All right. All right. There you go. Well, American, had said it was above Venezuela. All right. Nice graffiti. Good construction going on. So probably South America. Okay. Brazil, maybe. On the bus that we can use. Transmilenio. Donnie, didn't you mention last week Brazil's got a lot of the graffiti? Wasn't that you that said that? All right, let's see. Come on. It's yeah, it's definitely Spanish speaking. Good pickup. Right. Well, Brazil would be more Portuguese, right? Can't read those. So could this be, you think Bogota, Colombia? You think say hello to my little friend? Avenida Caracas? Well, it can't be Venezuela, can it be? We can't be now in Caracas. No, I can't. I'm lucky I speak American or English. Not much on these taxis. S- s- yeah, speak American. Well, I'm here from the United States. We go speak American. Now that says Bogota on this sign. Hmm. Conundrum. Bogota or yep, that's CO. Okay. I'm gonna go with Bogota. Ooh. Just because you know, like you see a familiar sign, like a hybrid of Brazilian and Spain. Just guess Bogota. I don't know. OpenGuessr is going to throw me a curveball soon. Here we go. As long as we stay off the water. Okay, we're in Europe. Mhm. Oh, there's a truck here that had some stuff on it. I guess I missed it. No. There we go. That BE Belgium? Do we say Brussels? Who was the muscles from Brussels? Jean-Claude Van Damme, the muscles from Brussels. Switch out my drinks here. I'm getting grounds in my coffee lately. All right, I'm going to do one more round and then I'm going to take a quick break. The coffee's hitting me. Here we go. Oh, look at that view. Bano. In the mountains overlooking a city. Oh, that's okay. Buenos Aires? Oh, no! That statue threw me! That was in Colombia? No! That Christian statue or whatever that threw me. Ah, dag nabbit. Ah. I am going to be right back. Just hold on while I just run to the washroom. All right. All right, let's start this party over again. I had to say OpenGuessr was going to Gotta use the command. No, it was bound to happen, Donnie. It's me playing, so it's bound to happen. All right. Oh, open road. Cloudy sky, mountains. Let's see. Course. Nice curves, no road signs. Wow. Just driving around the mountain here. We're gonna go the other way. Okay, we do have some palm trees in that, so we are in a warmer climate. Maybe some graffiti would give it away if we can pick out the language, but not a lot of graffiti. Ooh, see. Can't read. Can't pick out the language. Authorized personnel only, so that's in English. You think this is Japan? I did not see anything Japanese yet. Ooh, rusted sign. Oop, we have a sign here. For sale. Move away a little bit and come back. Oh, no, not much readable. That's in English. For sale. State 8. So we might be in the lower half of the U.S. Maybe. Australia? Well, I don't. That's possible, but. No, it's not Australia because this car would be on this side of the road, so it's not Australia. What? It ends here? What the hell? I gotta. Oh, got some cars behind us. Got a Ford, can't see the plates. Range Rover. I think this is a Range Rover. Now I gotta go back. I don't remember seeing some of these trucks before. There were more cars going in the other direction with me. So we're back here at this sign. If I can get over to I can't get over that side of the road. Wow, this is going to be a big guess if I do guess. There is oh. Leo Palace Resort. Leo Palace Resort. Where have I seen that before? Back over that bridge. So we're going to end up going back. Well, it sucked at that. What's this? Yeah, there. Caution, uneven pavement ahead. Slow down 15 miles an hour. That looks like it's in yellow, and I know it's not America now because I don't often see yellow speed signs. All right. We're heading to Leo Palace Resort. Extremely helpful. Leo Palace Resorts. Another, probably going to say Leo Palace Resort again. Yep. Now we're only is that 1 mile away, 1 kilometer away? It'll tell us a lot if it was a mile or a kilometer. I don't think this is Hawaii. I know the main island's a big one. I've never been to Hawaii, but I don't particularly get that feeling here. Point 0.5. So maybe when we see the resort, we'll get a better handle. Oh, I see a dome in the distance. Come on. There's the resort. Mm-mm. So where are we? We got a private road ahead. So can we go into resort? We're going to go into resort. Let's go. Nope. We can't go into resort. Do we have to go on the other side? No. Nope. Can't go into resort. All right. Oh, this is going to be sucking. And this is a private road. All right. All right, just go one end to the other. Trust your gut. Oh gosh. Um. So not Australia or New Zealand because they were driving on the. They weren't driving on the opposite. Mm-hmm. Oh, this is gonna suck.
Steve, someone has joined the chat on Twitch.
Hello.
Hello, Chief Skipper. Is this Puerto Rico, perhaps? Well, it's going to be a bad guess either way. Well, Puerto Rico is a U.S. Territory, but I didn't see anything Spanish either. And I can't tell if we're on an island, but there were kind of mountains a bit in the distance. All right, I got to pull the trigger here. What are we going to do? What am I going to do? What am I going to do? Where do we go? It looks like an island to you, maybe another territory like Guam or Northern. Yeah, usually, yeah. Ah, all right. I this map. What the? Come on. I don't know what it is about OpenGuessr's maps, but because there is Leo Palace, and that counts as a winner. Thanks for joining, Chief Skipper. Alternative dimension, Guam. OpenGuessr does that. It covers, See, it's actually the flat Earth, and that's actually the other land that you can't get to. Darwin Avenue. Okay, we are. Oh, I know where this is. I think I've been here before. Deja vu. It's been a while. This is, I believe this is Embassy Circle in Australia. I believe Canberra, if I am. Was it Canberra? Do, 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 do. I think I know we're in Australia, and that's Embassy Circle. That's a flag. So this is oh, I guess I could be looking for Darwin Avenue. Really get close. But Canberra, I believe, is the capital of Australia. And where we're at is um I believe it's called Embassy Circle. So it's where all the embassies are. See Perth Avenue and the High Commission of Malaysia. I believe it was in Canberra. I think it's in here somewhere. Well, we'll see. I'm gonna. Here we go. No, I just had. I think OpenGuessr took me here before. See, Embassy of Finland. That's where we were outside of a minute ago. That's where all the embassies are. The secret is, I guess, trying to remember all this stuff. Oh, look at that view. Mountains overlooking a city. A big city. Which way do we go? Go this way. Come on. Watch out for falling rocks. I hate how this crazy shout, but reunion. Oh, come on. What the hell? Why is this going so slow? Am I having a internet issue? There we go. What the? OpenGuessr is openly being a pain in the ass. Either that or these hills are really hard to get up. What the? All right, I'm just going to use the space bar. Fallen rock. Yeah, this is not rendering really good. All right, so we're near the ocean. Oops, I didn't want that. Big city. Can't really see the Google car. Wow, look at that. All right, so we're near the ocean. Between the ocean and the mountains, big city. Cheap, you say Reunion. I am not. I think I've been there before. Looks like Volcanic Island, but we're more towards the Canaries now. This is pissing me off that this map is not moving really well. There we go. What do we got here? Devil's Peak. It's in English. Oh, now we're gonna walk, or are we on? Are we? Now we're on a dirt road. What is this, Waze now? Because doesn't Waze take you through alleys and all sorts of weird places? Oh my God. All right. Why would I guess the Google car would go here? I don't know. Yeah, let's drive right near the edge. Okay. Oh, and we got a truck ahead of us. Yeah. We got workers. Their stuff is blocked out a bit. NCC. Ah. See, Donnie? OpenGuessr lured me in with a bunch of easy ones. Anything on the truck that we can use? Nope. The yellow license plate. Okay. Moving faster now, whether he's walking or not, I don't know, but isn't it supposed to be like some of the roads that lead down the western part of South America? Or coming through Central America? This ain't gonna help. There's gonna be nothing that's gonna tell me where we're at. But that is a big city. I actually think this is they're still driving, they're not walking. A bridge there. Mm-mm-mm. All right, I can't. I mean, I would think that, correct me if I'm wrong, that like from Central America and down, we could be anywhere along here where a big city sits on the ocean. I don't think it would be like Santiago. Could it be like something like Lima? I'm just going to take a guess here. All right. Because this one's going to go on for a while. There's not a lot of. South Africa. Cape Town. Well, I had the on the ocean, ocean, right? And mountains. Uh, I'll put that in the hopper here. Atlas Banca. iBanking. All right, Donnie, be here. Logistics.me.me. What's what is .me? What is ME? Montenegro? Hmm. And let's see, Montenegro. I need a winner. Where's Montenegro? It's not. It's either. No, it's not south of France or Spain, right? Montenegro. North of Albania and Greece. Okay. Oh, there we go. Okay. All right. You got it, Chief. You got it. Nice call. Oh, no, the water. Oh. Okay. Well, maybe if we get to the bridge, we can see some of the highway signs up there. Ah, okay, we are in the U.S., downtown, Navy Yard. I can't see the routes, but I think I might know where we're at. So we're in the U.S. There's a naval ship. Gotta be careful of the seamen. I think. And what sucks about being on the water is you are totally stuck going where the boat's going. And if I am right, up here is a ballpark. Come on, boat. Let's go. Come on. Because sometimes no matter how fast you think you're going, you don't get any closer, you know? It's like that old horror story. You're walking in the woods and you see a house, and the more you walk towards it, the farther it gets, or you know, it never gets any closer. But if oh, now we're going this way under the bridge, so we're missing that ballpark right now. Shite. So that's either a football, the Nationals. Okay, we are in Washington. We are in Washington, D.C. On the river. And we might be able to pinpoint it if we can find the ballpark. It's a Navy Yard. So we were somewhere. I'll put us in there. Here we go. Oh, how about that? Hot diggity dog. We were on the Anacostia River. And almost right where we started, too. Nice. That's always nice. Nice play park. Okay, we're starting in a park. All right, I am going to say we are in England. Could be wrong, but I think we're in England. D&G for sale. Pay and display. Doo-doo-doo. Perhaps Ireland, the UK should have yellow rear plates on their cars. Kind of look white. Ireland or Scotland, maybe? Ireland. It's a very nice community. All right. End of the line there, the parking lot. The Castle Lands. Nice community. .ie is that pound, so IE, Ireland. Say Dublin. There we go. Nice call, cheap. The Rue Gilbert des whatever. Read that. Now this is reunion. Is that island in the Indian Ocean? The French island? The restaurant Les Saigon. Yes, sir. Yeah. Yeah. Right in here. All right. Since you are so, we'll go with your guess. But are we in St. Paul, St. Denis? Either's not too far. So we'll say St. Denis. How's that? Okay. Cheap had it. All right. Yeah, it's pretty close. And I like, if you pinpoint it from far out, you end up being closer than if you try to get close in. I'll take it. Good thing happens when you leave. No, Donnie. Did someone lose their roller skate? I think that would fit. I know it's probably shrunk from the camera, but I think that would fit my son's foot. My son's got 13.5-inch shoes. He's got big feet. I don't think we're in Sweet Home Alabama. Whoa, hello. I love internet issues. There we go. Oh, D. Cyberbully says either my brain hates Linux or Linux hates me. It just could be your laptop, you know, that I have 4. I had 5, but I had 5 HP laptops. 4 of them are in the 2010, 2012 range, and each one installs something differently. Small cars are never in the U.S., though. There are a few. We'll be out driving and... Oh, guys. I can't see that. That's something. We are in Europe. Well, at times with Linux, sometimes, you know, since it's actually such an easy install, I can't tell you all the times that I broke when I first got into it. All right, so... So the pedestrian sign you saw had zebra spam, which is very Spanish, and it's really green, so that leans me towards the northwest. So, Spain, the sign just said Madrid. See, I try to talk and keep up with things, and I miss when I'm reading stuff. Madrid. Where's my friend Tony? He's not in Madrid, but... I hit the button too soon. I wish I could automate this, but I don't know if I'm ever going to be right or wrong. So nice. I am going to be right back. I have to get a tissue. Allergies are just killing my eyes, and my left eye is weeping like crazy. I will be right back. So let's run it. Oh, horrible Spider-Man. Such a bad Spider-Man. But did you hear the Spidey tingle sound enough? Was it loud enough?
Oh, hey Cheap Skipper, thanks for hitting that follow button.
All right. Thanks for the follow, Cheap Skipper.
enjoying Steve's
Much appreciated.
live.
I tell you though, but the allergies this fall, I'm not wishing for fall yet. This spring are horrible, and usually about this time, I'm in U.S. Central, so it's 6 p.m. here right now, and that's when all of a sudden it just hits me. The only other reason that I would do that is like if there was a cat here, and we don't have a cat. But thank you for the follow, Cheap Skipper. Appreciate it. So I'm gathering you're a GeoGuessr player in that. Using KDE this time on your install? Yeah. It's really hard. You can do it, but it's really hard to install different desktop environments in Linux on top of another one. There's something that's always going to break or mess up. You can do it. I've done it in the past, but that's how you really learn Linux. It's just playing with it and knowing you're going to make a mistake, and then eventually you'll get it. GeoGuessr has become my addiction. I just enjoy it. And I kind of get carried away because when I get to certain parts of the world, you know, where we live, we all have, you know, if we live in hopefully a pretty decent place, but no matter what, where we live, we envision that, right? And not every person lives in that area. Do I make sense? And then especially like when we get down into Bogota or Peru, and oh my, you know, just like so different. Well, thank you, Donnie. I try to be a nice guy. No, there's no reason. Unless someone's mean to me, I will stand up for myself. Whoops. This is my setup. Hello, everybody. There we go. All right. But I was enjoying playing some of the Wii U games, but I have a bad hand and I can't press the buttons right. The thing we should be happy is the BIOS not breaking even when breaking operating systems. Yep. All right, here we go. Okay. Whoops. The EK16. Oops, there's my son. Of course, now he gets me. Let me finish this and respond to him. I think either in Russia or in this part of the world. I love seeing how diverse our world is, both in architecture, cultural, and of course, nature. Exploring the world without having to buy a ton of plane tickets is really nice. Kazakhstan? Come on. OpenGuessr is freezing on me. Oh, it's going fast. All right, Chief Skipper. Well, thanks for stopping by. I do this every Thursday around this time. Thursday's my GeoGuessr day. Hope to see you again. Thanks for the follow. But let's see here. We'll do a Kazakhstan. We'll see if you were right before you go. There you go. Chief Skipper said Kazakhstan, so we took the capital, and there we are. All right, let me respond to my son here. All right.
Steve, someone has joined the chat on YouTube.
Welcome to my stream.
Mr. Alan Pope. Too bad I'm not on my Linux setup. I would surprise you with something. How are you, Alan? Playing some GeoGuessr here. I'm on my Windows setup. On my Linux setup, I have a Piper TTS setup. And guess who reads my TTS? This old English guy. Yeah, I got the language models has Alan. I've been meaning to message you, but I'm trying to get my Linux setup close to my Windows setup, and I was all set to install and try to work out something with Piper when I found a program. So on Windows, I use StreamerBot to run actions, and then there's a partner program called SpeakerBot, which does TTS. Well, SpeakerBot doesn't work on Linux because it uses Windows voicing systems in it. And some young developer created something called Speakaboo, which has Piper in it. And it's just a really plain kind of like SpeakerBot replacement. But the thing that works out really well is it uses those like the Onyx like language models. So I installed one of those, and your voice happened to be one of them. And I also found some others. I have a canine voice from Doctor Who. I have a Picard voice. I have a Data voice. It could just be that that laptop. I mean, even though Linux gets installed on a lot of stuff, there's a lot of things. You know, like I said, I had 5 different HP laptops. You love the canine voice? Yeah, when I saw that and I saw, oh, I can find Onyx voices that will work and I can download it and that. So hopefully in the next, in the future, when you see me on and I'm on my Linux, I'll usually do my Linux stuff a couple days a week. And then the other times I'm on Windows, I'm going back and forth. Today is my GeoGuessr day, and usually I do that on Windows. Just for the heck of it. But I'm glad you could stop by. I've been listening to Linux Matters quite often. You and Martin and... was it Mark? Going back and forth. All right, so... where are we? Well, I appreciate that. I always appreciate when you guys stop by and say hi. I don't do a lot of Linux content these days, but I am doing a lot of stuff with OBS. Nafaka. Where are we? Going under a tunnel. Oh, and through the wall. I always love that when it happens. Mm-mm. But yeah, I do I listen to I cut out a lot of the podcasts and that, but I still listen to and not to kiss your butt. I do. I love listening to you guys talk and your banter and that because you guys are still so excited about the stuff that you do, even though a lot of times it's over my head. But yeah, Linux matters, and then with oh, I'm just getting old. I can't remember names anymore. With Joe Resinger, Linux, uh, his Linux program. But I've been doing a lot of stuff in OBS on Linux. Um, I created a voice activation, late night Linux. Thank you. I'm doing more stuff. Here I am, going to be 70 years old this year, and I'm still doing I'm starting to learn more than I ever have before. But I have a nice voice activation system going, and then that one program that got the TTS. I wouldn't want to go and do that. Most new Linux distros are just someone just did a theme differently and all that stuff. There are just too many good ones out there. I know Martin's on his like Nix and that, and Alan goes back and forth. Wow, this is not giving me anything here. I'm thinking that we are still in this region here. But I know too many people that are like one-man Linux distros, and I used to be a big fan of Peppermint Linux. Hold on a second, sorry. Oh, good, his mom's gonna pick him up. Oh, good, I could play a little bit longer. You don't know if you can compare this to Kubuntu, but so far MX Linux on KDE seems to be more responsive. Ooh. Yes. Yeah, oh, but where we are in I'm gonna do a wide circle here. We're somewhere in here. Oh, there's a sign there? No. Is that? Not Bulgaria, I don't think. Anything on this truck that's worth? Nope. All right. Oop. Oh. So. Um, I think maybe we're in Ukraine. All right, I'm gonna pick Ukraine. All right. Have a good night. Sleep well. No. North Macedonia. Why didn't I see that? It should be Macedonia. All right, Ellen. Thanks for stopping by and saying hi. Tell Martin and them I said hello. And I hope the next time you stop in, I'm on my Linux setup and I can show you what I've done. Take care. Sleep well. Donnie, that was Alan Pope. He's another fellow Englishman there for you. He's I've known him online for quite a while. Big in our Linux community. All right. Okay, so I kind of wish this map wouldn't activate until we clicked on it. Okay. Avenue D. Are we in Tunisia, Morocco? It's French inspired. But it looks like Africa. Nescafe is a coffee of choice, and that does look Arabic. Mm-mm-mm. Oh, what the hell is that? The sugar coffee. Okay. Babylon restaurant. So, French inspired, probably Northern Africa, Arabic. I know with Tunis, a lot of Arab. Morocco had a lot of French influence. Boo. Where can I get any other tip here? All right, why does the map do that to me? Oh, what did I see a flag? Oh, what flag is that? Red flag. Unfurl. Of course. Can't get the flag. All right. I mean, all right, we're gonna go with Tunis, Tunisia. Yeah! I will take that. All right. What do we got here? I'm going to do one more round, and that'll take me into the 2 hour mark. Then I have to get going on dinner. I got to make dinner. At least I don't have to go pick up my son. My wife will do that. All right, here we go. Westlake Alliance, Fontana. That looks like Africa with a wrench in it. You're good on your laptop for now? KDE and that install right? Yeah, don't be afraid to reach out to that the MX forum. Like I said, there's a pretty good team there, and Run with the Dolphin is the lead developer, and he does a lot of helpful stuff in the community. I've tested MX Linux, but it was a number of years ago. I know a lot of people really love it. For the longest time, it was like on DistroWatch, one of the number one distros in Linux, one of the most downloaded. We all think Dolphin had a bot for that, but Kampala. Oh, boo, 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 boo. Uganda, Kampala. This one's for Donnie. There you go, Donnie. You got it. All right, we'll do one more, and then I'll... Okay, that looks Russian. but the buildings don't look Russian. Ural and I thought it is. Actually, no, that might not be Russian. This might be Greek. Greece. We were here 2 weeks ago at this one. I don't remember this one. Because sometimes, I don't know why, I know Greek and Russian aren't the same, but something about the lettering kind of throws me off sometime. Hmm. Oh, you're right. Maybe I did. Okay, this was the one that was a lot of walking. And I think I mentioned that it would be a cool place to bar hop. All right. I'm. It was Bell. Yeah, oh, yeah. Was it Belarus? No. Okay, now I'm remembering or trying to remember. Tours around Belarus. Oh, gee, how did I miss that? You should say that in capitals, Donnie. It says on the sign, Steve. All right. Okay, Belarus is. All right, why am I also on? Why? Oh, all right. What would I do without you, Donnie? All right. With that, I am going to have to go. I have to get dinner going. My wife's worked a long day. I'm just a slacker retirement person. I'm just a slacker on retirement. Well, thank you. You know what? You guys might not want to stick around. I'm going to try to do something here. Give me one moment. I want to try to rate out one of the streamers I follow. If you like DJs, DJ 506, he's been in the stream. Where is boom 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 boom? I am horrible at rating and I got to get better at this. this right. I'm trying to do this right, so I don't know if I'm doing this right. YouTube, you won't be able to come with.
You are enjoying Steve's very own live.
Did I raid right? No. Oh, start raid. There we go. All right, let's see. Hey, I did it! All right, I want to thank Cyber Wolfie, JJBB, Hans, Donnie, American Chip, and Alan Pope for stopping by. We'll see you, Cyber Wolfie. Keep me informed on what you're doing there. So we'll be on Sunday, 8:30 a.m. Central. And yeah, I'm at loss. I gotta figure this rating stuff out. I'm so horrible. But thank you guys. It's been a lot of fun today. Take care. We'll see you soon.